Today is Tuesday, July 16th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Former President Donald Trump arrived at the first day of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee for his first public appearance since a gunman opened fire at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday. RNC attendees erupted in cheers as Trump walked the floor and waved to the room filled with Republicans. As he walked to his seat, he shook the hands of his sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, Mike Johnson, and VP pick J.D. Vance, among others. Donald Trump says that Ohio Senator J.D. Vance will be his vice presidential pick. Trump said this in a post on his Truth Social network. After lengthy deliberation and thought, and considering the tremendous talents of many others, I have decided that the person best suited to assume the position of Vice President of the United States is Senator J.D. Vance of the great state of Ohio. The 39-year-old Vance rose to national fame with the 2016 publication of his memoir, Hillbilly Elegy. He was elected to the Senate in 2022 and has become one of the staunchest champions of the former president's Make America Great Again agenda, particularly on trade, foreign policy, and on immigration. In other news, ex-owner Elon Musk has pledged that he will give a new super PAC supporting former President Donald Trump tens of millions of dollars per month. According to the Wall Street Journal, Musk is committing to giving $45 million a month to America PAC. The Political Action Committee is focused on registering voters and persuading constituents to vote early and request mail-in ballots in swing states. The report said, adding that the group wanted to neutralize the massive advantage Democrats have had for years with their get-out-the-vote campaigns. Mr. Musk announced this just after the almost assassination of President Trump over the weekend in Pennsylvania. New age verification laws go into effect this month, with Pornhub ultimately blocking access to 12 states, now including Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, and Kentucky, effective July 17th. Even with serious technological loopholes available, pornography that's readily accessible to minors continues to be a pressing issue, even in states where this legislation has been enacted. Virtual private networks, termed VPNs, encrypt internet traffic and route it through a server at a separate geographical location. All of this allowing users to obscure their actual location and IP address, which has ramifications related to minors accessing pornography online. The Catechism of the Catholic Church states that pornography does gravely injure the dignity of its participants, actors, vendors, the public, since each one becomes an object of base pleasure and illicit profit for others, adding that pornography offends against chastity and is both a spiritual and physical struggle. Our Lady will have a place at the National Eucharistic Congress, including under the title Our Lady of Champion. A new painting showing Our Lady appearing to Belgian immigrant Adele Bryce. The church-approved apparitions involved 3 appearances of Mary in the Wisconsin woods in 1859, will be unveiled at the NEC before it is enshrined on August 15th at its namesake Marian Shrine. This notable painting will make its main debut in a smaller reproduction at the NEC in Indianapolis. In a way, this national event helped inspire the painting. One of the representatives of the Congress was leading an initiative and working with churches and sacred places around the country to commission new sacred art to beautify the spaces of prayer in Indianapolis. After the Congress, these new works the planning dictated would go home to their permanent places in the church or shrine that commissioned them. The artist herself shared her hopes for this painting. She said this, "Perhaps there is something providential about the increased diffusion of Our Lady of Champion at the time of our National Eucharistic Revival. I hope this painting can help others to visualize the apparition and its call to a Eucharistic life, and to encourage them to respond as faithfully as Adele to Our Lady's message." And finally today, July 16th, marks the feast day of Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel is the mountain in the middle of the plain of Galilee on which the prophet Elijah called down a miracle of fire from the Lord to show the people of Israel who had strayed that the Lord is God, and that the prophets of Baal were worshiping a false god. The formal beginnings are attributed to a group of monks who, in the 13th century, began living and praying on the mountain. They venerated the Virgin Mary as Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and from this veneration was derived the name Carmelite. Our Lady of Mount Carmel, pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.